It is no secret that mortgage interest rates are significantly higher than where they were just a year ago. Many are trying to wait it out to see if rates will come back down. But is this the best strategy? Hello everyone, I'm Jen, your Delaware Realtor. Mortgage interest rates have been on quite a roller coaster ride the past few weeks and are up significantly from just this time a year ago. We did see at the end of May mortgage rates start to spike as the looming debt ceiling deal went into the last hour before a deal was made. Once the deal was made, we did see rates start to decline. That was up until this week. On Monday of last week, we saw rates rise to the highest that we have seen in over 2 weeks. A 30-year fixed rate is currently sitting at a 6.69% according to Freddie Mac. On Wednesday of last week, the Fed announced that they would take a pause on raising the Fed rate. Mortgage interest rates relatively remained the same, meaning that this was to be expected and was already priced in. With uncertainty in the economy and with home prices on the rise, many would-be homebuyers are starting to think about maybe waiting it out. And in all honesty, that would be my knee-jerk reaction as well. But is that the best move? Let's talk about this for a little bit. There's a saying in the industry, which you may have heard, marry the house, date the rate. It's a saying that I absolutely hate, and I literally can't even believe I just said it on video, but I'm actually starting to hear it a lot. And basically what it means is that you find the house that you absolutely love and you buy the house regardless of what the interest rate is because you can always refinance that rate later. And I think that advice is very, very, very dangerous, but that's a topic for another day. I do believe that you should be looking for a home that you absolutely love or could love. And what I mean by that is you should find a home that you love and you plan to stay in for at least 5 to 7 years at minimum, preferably longer. And maybe you don't absolutely love that home right now, but could you make a few upgrades over time to get it where you want it to be? Or is there room on the property to maybe add an addition to the home for any family changes that may happen in the future? And by doing this, you could be saving yourself thousands of dollars. During the pandemic, material costs went absolutely through the roof. And this is one of the reasons many builders were pointing to for the increased prices on new construction. But this is no longer the case. Material costs have returned back to almost pre-pandemic levels, while home prices have remained elevated. So home renovations could offer a more affordable option compared to new construction or move-in ready. I want you to think about this scenario. Many homebuyers that purchased in 2020 and in 2021 took advantage of the low rates and either purchased their home when the rates were in the twos or they refinanced to a low rate. So those homeowners are sitting on a lot of equity. Financial experts are predicting rates to come back down at the end of this year into the beginning of next year. And what do you think is going to happen then? Experts are predicting that we are going to see buyer demand go through the roof more than we have ever seen before, which means that home prices are going to continue to rise. And many of those homeowners who are sitting on low rates will finally be comfortable enough to cash out that equity that they're sitting on and either purchase their next house with cash or purchase it with a lower rate than they could get today. Even with more inventory coming on the market, the demand is so high and production continues to lag demand. It's hard not to imagine a scenario where we're not right back in the market that we were in 2021, with crazy over-asking offers and bidding wars galore. Buying now while rates are a little high may be your way of saving money, because while it may feel that you're purchasing at the top of the market, the people that purchased in 2021 and 2022 felt that same way, and prices have continued to rise, because no one really knows what the top of the market is until prices start to decline. Market sentiment at that time is very similar to what it is now. Danger on the horizon. This has been the longest predicted recession in history, to my knowledge. And because it has been so predicted, there's a good chance it might not even happen. If you go back in history, market crashes and recessions have happened when people least expect them. When everyone says it's going to happen, there's a good chance that it won't. And I'm not saying a recession isn't going to happen. I'm just saying that it's very, very difficult to predict such things. And even the most highly regarded economists steer away from predicting these things. There is a saying in the stock market that time in the market beats timing the market. And what that means is that if you're waiting for the right time to buy, you miss out on all of the gains that the market provides. This is ultimately why, discussing this with my clients, I tell them to disregard all of this nonsense. Buy a home when you are ready. Buy a home that you will be happy in for the next 5 to 7 years, because in the event that home prices do decline, this will give you time for them to recover. The people that are winning today are the people that got into the market and did not sit on the sidelines. I see a lot of comments on a lot of my home tours that say, who can afford a $700,000 home? And I'll tell you the people that I see being able to do it. It's the people that are selling their second or third home, and they're able to roll over their equity multiple times. For example, say you have been building up equity for 10 to 15 years and you want to purchase that $700,000 house. Well, you sell your home, and sometimes these people have $400,000 in equity that they're able to roll into that $700,000 home, which means they're putting a $400,000 payment down. So they're only taking out a mortgage for $300,000, which is ultimately what a first-time home buyer is paying right now. I know no one wants to hear this. No one really wants to hear any of the advice I give. They're frustrated, and I get that. It's not the sexy, do this, and you'll get everything you want tomorrow. But it is what I'm seeing stand the test of time, the slow and steady approach. If you have dreams of home ownership, you have to get in the game. I really hope that this video helps. If it did, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you are a homeowner in Delaware that is looking to sell your home, I would absolutely love the opportunity to help you. There is a link down below in the description for an instant valuation of what your home is worth. And if you are a buyer that is looking to purchase in Delaware, I would also love the opportunity to help you. There's a link down below in the description for a one-on-one buyer consultation with me, or you can send me an email. Once again, I really hope that this video helped. If it did, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Hey, if you're thinking about moving to Delaware, you're definitely going to want to check out this video right here. And if you would love to tour Delaware homes with me, check out this playlist right here. And don't forget, subscribe to my channel.